Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French by Suchita. Je m'appelle Suchita, votre enseignante de la langue française. And in this video, we are going to talk about expression écrite, section A for TEF Canadian examination. Before we begin with this video, I would like to introduce you to my website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com, where you will find recorded courses for all your French language needs. We have courses for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, TEF TCF recorded course, French phonetics as well. We have special courses for our school students ranging from grade 5 to grade 8. We also have courses for university students who are enrolled in certificate course or diploma course in Delhi University. And finally, we also have courses for our school students who are aiming to appear for their DELF Prem or DELF Junior examinations. So hurry up and check it out. What things you should master if you want to attain good marks in your section A, expression écrite. First thing, know your tenses very, very well. Passé composé, passé récent, imparfait, plus que parfait, gérondif, and even passive voice. You should know how do you use them. If you don't know how do you do them, then you will automatically make mistakes in your write-ups. If you do not know them, my personal suggestion, take a grammar book, take a decent grammar book, practice this first. Because generally the newspaper articles, they are narrated in past, generally. Yeah, so you should know at least your past tenses very, very well. Although even your future tense and all these things are also very important, but passive voice is also very important, because when you write a newspaper article, there are certain lines which are written in passive voice. So that is also very important. So know your tenses well, know your reported speech well. Okay, reported speech we are going to discuss later. Now, the second thing, use the pronouns. By pronouns, what do I mean? Using the pronouns, you tend to avoid the repetition of your nouns. Like, for example, there was a girl, she was doing this, I like her. So what is this? Her, she was doing this. So she, her, all these things are pronouns. We cannot each time keep on repeating the girl, the girl, the girl. That would not show your level also. And by that thing, you will keep on repeating the same word again and again. So you should know how do you use your pronouns very, very well. Okay. The third thing I would say, that use your relative pronouns to join the sentences. Relative pronouns or any other kind of connectors also to join the sentences, to make complex sentences. You wrote a simple sentence, you wrote another simple sentence, but you should know how do you join these two sentences to make a complex sentence. So for that, you would need your relative pronouns. You would also need your various connectors. Okay. Now, fourth point is reported speech. This is also very important. You should know how do you write a particular line in direct speech and also in indirect speech. Because while writing a newspaper article, there comes certain things which are, let's say, the police said this. So you need to write what the police said. So you can write that using direct speech also, using indirect speech also. But you should know the rules behind it. Okay, if you don't know, again I say, take a good grammar book, practice them well. Okay. Here I've written an example just to explain you. La grand-mère qui a immédiatement reconnu son petit-fils. Tu es revenu? S'est exclamé Marie. So the grandmother who immediately recognized her grandson. Ah, you have come? Exclaimed Marie. So what am I doing? I wrote this particular line using direct speech. Tu es revenu? I quoted exactly what the person said. So you should know how do you do that in French. Now, fifth tip from my end is that you should know your connectors very, very well. If you use good connectors, that shows your level. You are at B1 level, you are at B2 level. What connectors you're using? Donc, ainsi, cependant, au contraire, pourtant, malgré, and there are so many connectors. So you should know the usage of connectors, good connectors. Okay? That also shows your level. Build your vocabulary. Now, build your vocabulary. Let's say you need to write one word and then do not keep on repeating that particular word exactly. You should know also the synonyms of that particular word. So if you know the synonym of that word, that would show your examiner that you have a good baggage of vocabulary. Now, here I've written an example for you. Voici le début d'un article de presse. Terminez cet article. Now, this particular instruction, from here till here, it will always remain same. For your expression écrite section A, it will always remain same. Okay. So, voici le début d'un article de presse. Terminez cet article. C'est-à-dire, here is the beginning of a press article, of a newspaper article. Now you need to end this article. You need to continue this article by your own imagination. So these two instructions, which I already told you, en ajoutant à la suite un texte de 80 mots minimum. So you need to add 80 words minimum. But what did I tell you? Write 100 to 120 words. Decent enough. Okay. Now, this next thing is en faisant plusieurs paragraphes. You do not need to write the whole thing in one paragraph. Make 2 to 3 paragraphs. Okay. Now, this line might vary. This line will vary, of course. So here it's an example. Une fille de 8 ans est retrouvée allongée sur l'herbe d'un parc. So a girl of 8 years has been found lying down on the grass of the park. This is the beginning of the article which has been given to you. You need to continue the article according to your own imagination. Okay. Now what I have written, it might vary from person to person. So what I have written, une enfant âgée de 8 ans a été découverte par la police dans un parc à Montréal. Elle s'est évanouie sans dire un mot. Elle était très faible. À ce moment-là, un policier du nom de Monsieur Lee l'a abordée et lui a demandé si elle allait bien. Now here I've used indirect speech. Il lui a donné un ours en peluche. Au début, la fille en avait peur. I've used my pronoun en, mais elle l'a trouvé très adorable. L'apostrophe, again, that's a pronoun to replace un ours en peluche. Okay, so I'll translate also for you in English. Now, a child aged 8 years was discovered. Now here, was discovered, this is actually, I've used passive voice. Par la police, where? In a park in Montréal. Elle s'est évanouie, she fainted. I've used which tense? Passé composé, without saying a word. Elle était très faible, she was very weak. At that moment, a police officer by the name of Mr. Lee l'a abordée et lui a demandé si elle allait bien. So he asked her if she is okay. This is indirect speech. Okay. Il lui a donné. Although we could have also said he gave a teddy bear. An ours en peluche is a teddy bear. So he gave a teddy bear to the girl, to the child. But you do not need to keep on repeating the child, the girl. No, for that we used her. So that is the importance of a pronoun. He gave her a teddy bear. Au début, la fille en avait peur. In the beginning, the girl was afraid, although I could have also said the girl was afraid of the teddy bear. But I do not want to keep on repeating the teddy bear, so I used my pronoun en. So in the beginning, the girl was afraid, was scared of it. But she found it, again, the pronoun. She found it very adorable, very cute. Enfin, la fille a ri et l'a pris dans ses bras. At last, again, this is a connector. La fille a ri. Passé composé, past tense. The girl smiled and took it into her arms. This is a pronoun. Elle était très heureuse et elle aimait beaucoup la peluche. She was really happy and she liked a lot the teddy bear. Elle a commencé à parler avec les autres. She started talking to others. Finalement, it's a connector because now we are ending our article. Finalement, le commissaire l'a ramenée chez elle. So that means finally, the police officer, now see, here I have used un policier. Now here I did not use the same thing. Here I've used le commissaire. So these are the synonyms. So you should variate your vocabulary. That's what I said. Le commissaire l'a ramené chez elle. So the police officer took him to her home. Okay, so that means I've ended my article on a positive note. It's not even an abrupt ending. It is not even a negative ending. I hope you like this video. In case you like this video, just press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for daily updates, also press the bell button. And also, if you like the video, just mention in the comment section below. If you found it useful, just share it with your friends, whosoever in your group is appearing for TEF Canadian examination. And I'll see you very soon with the next video. Till then, au revoir, à bientôt et bisous bisous.